Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your man here, Gatorade5, and I am back for a reaction and analysis video for you guys. Very different from Sky Twilight. We're going to be reacting to the new Pokemon Direct that came out this morning. I definitely would have done a live reaction, but guess what? I woke up 3 hours after it premiered, and I need my sleep. It's the summer. I went to bed way too late for me to react to it live, but I'm happy that I'm here right now with you guys. Well, not with you guys live, but with you guys to react to this. I honestly woke up less than a half hour ago. I was like just scrolling on my phone, and all of a sudden I see this Pokemon video. I'm like, oh shit, the Pokemon Direct was released. So we're gonna react to this. Hopefully a good chunk of it is Sword and Shield. That's what I'm really here for. Hopefully there's not a lot on the money grab mobile games that were just announced. But if there are, I guess we can talk about that, even though I'm not really I didn't really look at those announcements because I'm like, those games are always money grabs, but whatever. The only thing I did get kind of spoiled on, I don't even know what it's about. I just saw the word Dynamax or Dynamax. I'm not really sure what that means, but we'll try and figure that out along the way. And this video, the first part of it's gonna be a reaction of me just kind of watching this direct. Hopefully we can skip through a few things. If not, this is a long direct. Then the second half will be analysis of me just kind of looking at everything like on the website, kind of going in a little bit more detail using my background of like fan game development to see what Pokemon's really trying to do with the Galar region, the Galar region. I don't know how the hell you say that. Anyways, let's take a look at the Pokemon Direct. Hopefully this isn't copyrighted either.
Welcome to Pokemon Direct.
Anyways.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, I would like to provide the latest news about the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon
Also, I'm going to try and pause when I talk, because if I talk, I feel like I'm going to be talking over the audio. So I don't want to do that either, especially if this video gets copyrighted and I have to edit a few things out.
Shield games. To begin, please take a look at this video.
Okay, so we have a video. Alright. Oh, this is going to be copyrighted. No! But this is beautiful, to be honest. Okay, so we have a new trainer here. Alright. Sobble. We've got Grooky and Scorbunny. Alright. Who is this? Is this the professor? This gameplay so far looks really nice. I'm really excited. That song's getting copyrighted. This Pokemon looks new though. So we have 3 new characters. That old lady, I'm gonna guess, is actually the professor, not the red hair one. Let's see what this is. We have 3 new Mons already. Shit. All of these look really cool as well. Let's probably learn a little bit more about them. Okay, so all we have so far is 3 new mods. We don't know anything about them, but I'm hoping that they get announced at some point. What is this thing? This thing looks sick as fuck. If this is part of the game, this is amazing. I love that you actually have Pokemon coming out of the tall grass. It's like I'm hoping this is going to be a good combination of like Let's Go and normal Pokemon games, because some of the things that they did in Let's Go is they're really good. And I think they're taking a chapter out of just Go itself when they're doing that. So I hope that this is actually part of the game, I guess. I don't know. What was that bike? That bike? Sort of those things that you can ride on the water? That's cool. That is cool. So we're seeing a lot of Pokemon just kind of out there. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy it. Like, even if you can't catch them, I think that just having Pokemon surrounding you, with all the things that the Switch brings to Pokemon, you can have an environment that has Pokemon in it, so you feel like you're actually surrounded by Pokemon, not just, oh, I'm gonna run through tall grass, let's find something that I have no idea. Like, I think that's cool. All right. What is this? Is this like... Is like raid? Is this like raid battles in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Also, these battle animations are clean. Never underestimate battle animations. They actually make such a huge impact on the first playthrough. So you do have these massive Pokemon that you're catching. Interesting. Oh, here we are. We're at the gym, so whatever that is, we can talk about that later, but let's look at this. Oh, is this the rumor? So we're using these massive Pokemon? Bro. Okay, so I'm not really sure I like that part. If gyms are just battling these massive Pokemon, don't get me wrong, I think battling the massive Pokemon are gonna be fun, but if that's like the draw to the game, I really don't like them implementing all these new battle mechanics. I don't know, call me a hater, but I think like at least for the gyms, I think you should be battling with like your normal, like a normal battle, and it's always been like that. Even with Mega Evolutions and Z moves, you don't really have that many. You don't really have that many battles in the game where you use those mechanics. Those mechanics are more so for post game, or like when you're facing the champion. The champion can have a few of those. That would be cool, but we'll see. Looks like we have some stuff going on here.
Hello, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hi, I'm Omori from Game Freak.
What did you think of the video? Today, we would like to deliver the latest news on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Okay, so like, if this is gonna be what's on the website, I'm just gonna do analysis here because I don't know.
To all of you around the world,
This
right
is a
here
lot of
from
stuff.
Game Freak's offices where development is underway. You can take on the role of the main character, who resides in the Galar region.
Wow. Wow. Mind-boggling information
After
right there.
choosing Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble as your first partner Pokemon, you will embark on an adventure to become the champion. Your journey will take you through vast and lush grasslands, towns in which you will find humans and Pokemon working together, and many other locations filled with rich personality.
Pokemon battles are the most popular form of entertainment in the Galar region.
Who knew?
Stadiums across the Galar region are frequently filled with cheering crowds that have gathered to witness battles between gym leaders and challengers. The excitement of these battles is often broadcast on television in the Galar region as
Thank you. Finally. Broadcasted on television. We actually have crowds. Thank God battles actually mean something in these regions. You just don't have like in X and Y. You had, oh, this dude defeats 8 gyms. We're not even going to talk about how easy they were. It goes on to beat the champion. Nobody is even watching you for any of these, and all of a sudden you have this massive parade in Lumio City, and the whole world knows your name. You haven't even seen me battle once.
well.
This changes that.
The most exciting part of visiting a new region is, of course, encountering Pokemon that you've never seen before.
Oh, here we are.
To tell you more about some of the Pokemon that reside in the Galar region, I'd like to hand it over to James, the art director on these games.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, JB.
Hello.
Wait. We have a British dude doing the Pokemon designs. Thank you. Hopefully he takes like stuff from the United Kingdom or Great Britain or whatever you want to say and actually makes them Pokemon, which is something that I think they only really started to do with Sun and Moon. And they didn't do it with every mod in Sun and Moon, but a lot of mods in Sun and Moon actually have ties to Hawaii, which is great. Now, hopefully this is the same thing with Great Britain.
I'm James Turner from Game Freak. I worked as the art director for these games. There are a lot of never-before-seen Pokemon that await
A lot.
you in the
A lot. More than X and Y? More than Sun and Moon? Please? Can we crack more than Johto?
Galar region. But allow me to introduce you to just a few of them.
Just a few.
The first Pokemon I'd like to show you is Wooloo.
Wooloo. Look at this thing. It's just like, hey there. A sheep Pokemon. Okay, yep, that's British. It's English. I hate to break it to you, but it is. Probably just a normal type.
This Pokemon's defining characteristic is its fluffy fur,
Oh,
which
wow.
is treasured by weavers in a town in the Galar region, who use it to craft popular specialty goods.
Okay, that's interesting. Maybe it's a thing with kind of like Furfuro, I guess. Where like you bring your Wooloo in and you have the person kind of like shave it or whatever, I don't know, or cut its hair, and then they can make products for you, and then it grows back over time, and maybe you can even do things more similar to Furfuro where you like kind of design it. I doubt that because we're not in France, but we'll see.
This Pokemon here is Gossifleur, the flowering.
Gossifleur. Okay, interesting. Is this going to be this? Well, this obviously looks a bit like Churim. I don't think you can say that without noticing that. But hopefully they don't like do a carbon copy and have two forms. Even though I think a second form of this mon would be pretty cool.
Pokemon. Gossifleur favors places with clean air and water, and its pollen is said to
I see you pushing that eco-friendly
have healing
message.
properties. This next Pokemon is
This mon. I don't know everybody's gonna say this, but this mon looks cool. I love this mon. I kind of want to use this mon.
called Dreadnought.
Dreadnought, the bite Pokemon. Another bite Pokemon. Wow. Is it like every other generation we get a bite Pokemon? Gen 8, we got Tyrantrum. What's Gen 4? Nah, whatever.
This Pokemon. The sharp and jagged edges of its jaw allow it to bite off chunks of rock and iron. Its vicious nature makes it a difficult Pokemon to tame for all but the most experienced trainers. This Pokemon...
I also want to use this mod. It's a freaking Raven. It's a freaking Raven. I'll let you guys in on a secret. And it's not that much of a secret. But for J-Day and Paynite, we're trying to make a Raven Pokemon. But this thing is definitely a Raven.
That can be seen flying steadily through the sky is called Corviknight.
Corviknight. Interesting. So that thing looks great. If it's not dark flying, I'm disappointed.
It puts its skills to use when working as a flying taxi, which will take the player back to any town he or she has previously visited.
No, you can't have a Raven like that. I don't know. We'll see.
As many of you already know, some Pokemon can evolve, changing their appearance and becoming stronger in the process.
Do we get more of these? Oh, we get these,
Gossifleur
the
is
evolutions.
one of these Pokemon.
Oh, really?
When
I don't think I
Gossifleur
would
evolves,
notice. I like the evolution. Bro, look at this
it
thing.
becomes Eldegoss.
Eldegoss. This thing is actually like this big, but it's got an afro that's like this big. It's
As
a
you can
massive
see,
afro, dude.
There are now small seeds scattered across its fuzzy head.
This thing definitely evolves again,
These
though.
seeds are said to promote growth in plants and can revitalize both people and Pokemon. That's all I can show you this time.
Oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do us like that. You showed us the first evolution. Show us the next evolution. We know that that thing evolves again.
There are lots more Pokemon living in the Galar region for you to discover. Of course, you can look forward to finding many Pokemon you're already familiar with.
Really?
I hope you're as excited as we are to encounter the amazing variety of Pokemon that inhabit the Galar region.
Alright, so what's up next? Okay, so we see these like
Meeting
checkpoints.
lots of Pokemon is one of the thrills of the adventure. And where you will find the widest variety of Pokemon out of anywhere in the Galar region.
Did you guys just hear that? The bagpipes? Bro, if there are bagpipes as part of the music in this region, do you know how satisfied I will be? I'm going to be so happy if that's the case.
Is in a place called the Wild Area.
You give us this epic music and then you say, oh, catch wild Pokemon in the wild Pokemon area. Oh, wow. Wow.
This wild area stretches between cities and is filled with abundant nature as far as the eye can see. Different Pokemon can appear depending on where you are and what the weather is like, meaning there will be new discoveries for you each day. Some of you may already have noticed, but while adventuring through this area, you have control over the camera, allowing you to better search.
Free camp Pokemon? What? What? That's crazy. That's great. We have free cam Pokemon in the wild areas. Now I understand if you can't do free cam in the cities, because that's a lot of rendering, that's a lot of difficulty, and I guarantee you Pokemon is not equipped for that just yet. But if you just look straight up and you just see sky and not a bunch of buildings, then I think the Switch can handle that. I think the Pokemon Company can handle that. I'm really excited for this. This is probably like the thing I'm most happy about when it comes to this game so far, which is crazy, but this is amazing.
For items and Pokemon, search far and wide in the tall grass, in the skies above, and even in the lakes, for you never know what you might find.
Lock, by the way.
In certain locations in the Galar region, a new phenomenon can be triggered that makes a Pokemon giant in size and gives it incredible
Here we go.
strength. This phenomenon is called Dynamaxing. Dynamaxing
Here we are.
opens up new possibilities in the heated
Dynamax. Okay.
battles performed by trainers and their Pokemon. For more details, I would like to turn it over to Iwao, the planning director for the games.
The planning director. All right. Here we are.
Hi, I'm Iwao from Game Freak and the planning director for Pokemon Sword.
I'm glad. This guy looks like he's like my age. This is promising for the future. Although I'm not so sure about this massive Pokemon thing. I'm sorry. But I said the same thing about Z-moves, but I'm still not crazy about Z-moves.
And Pokemon Shield. Let me tell you more about the new Dynamax feature, which will surely bring about all new strategies to Pokemon battles.
New strategies though. Happy about that.
Pokemon from the Galar region can Dynamax to not only become massive in size, but also boost their power.
So are we just standing in the middle of this battle just about to
All
get
the moves they
destroyed?
know turn into powerful max moves. Dynamaxing.
All of their moves turn into max moves. So we're past Mega Evolution where you just get a boost to your stats. Okay. Now we're past Z moves where you get one new move. Now this is basically this is the Pokemon Company cutting corners. You don't have to make a new design anymore. And they're more powerful than Mega Evolution because number one, it's basically they probably get a stat boost. Very similar to what they would get if they Mega Evolved. But you also have every single move that the Pokemon knows. And now it's pretty much a Z move as well. And you didn't even come up with creative names. You just said Max Lightning, Max Airstrike. Like, come on now.
Can be used once per battle.
Once per battle. Okay.
However, the Pokemon will revert to normal after 3 turns.
Okay. Okay, I understand then. But basically, this is like your team gets a free 3 KOs if your Dynamax Pokemon counters my Dynamax Pokemon. Then you basically get 2 or 3 free KOs on me, probably. I'm not looking forward to that.
So, you need to choose wisely when to trigger it.
Of course.
Mastering Dynamax will be key to becoming a full-fledged Pokemon trainer in these games. Remember that wild area we told you about? If you connect to other players, you'll find more ways to play there. One of these new multiplayer features is called Max Raid Battles.
Max Raid Battles. Raid Battles. For Pokemon, I don't know if this is like just for friends on your Nintendo Switch. I don't know because I'm gonna be in college, so I don't know how many people are gonna have Switch and how many people enjoy Pokemon anymore. But that might be an interesting thing. But if it's just anybody, I think that's better. I think that's way better. My bad.
In which 4 Pokemon
I just woke up a bit
trainers
ago.
join forces to challenge wild Dynamax Pokemon.
Max Raid Battle. There we go.
In Max Raid Battles, the wild Dynamax Pokemon keeps its giant form for the entire battle. Not only that, it also
Assumed.
has special powers that make it an extremely formidable opponent. Only one of these 4 players who have teamed up for the Max Raid Battle will be able to Dynamax their Pokemon in each battle. So coordinating with your team will be crucial when taking on these powerful wild Pokemon.
You just choose the one that's super effective against it.
If you and your allies manage to emerge victorious, you will get a chance to capture the Pokemon in a truly dynamic catch sequence.
Wow. Wordplay. Wow. Yeah, so this is basically raid battles.
Pokemon that you can take on in Max Raid Battles also vary depending on where you are in the wild area and the state of the weather.
Okay, that makes
Among these
sense.
different Pokemon are some that can only be caught after you defeat them in Max Raid Battles. So we hope trainers will join forces and test their skills
That's
against
cool.
a variety of Pokemon.
I think that that's a very good idea if you allow it to be more than friends, literally just like anybody who wants to challenge a raid Pokemon. If you have like the servers, I guess, I don't know if that's the right word, but if you have the servers for that, I think that's such a better feature than if it's just your friends. I'm a loner, I'm sorry. Like, a lot of gamers just don't have friends. Yeah, we're like that. No, I'm just kidding. But like, you understand, right? If you got little Jimmy who lives in a rural area, and he's like, there's only one other guy that he knows that plays Pokemon, but he lives in the city. Like, you only get to do your max raid battles once per month. I don't think that's fair. Just saying.
Max Raid Battles feature strategic cooperative 4-player gameplay against a single Pokemon, which is a first for the main series of Pokemon games.
Agreed.
It's going to be a ton of fun to use your Nintendo Switch system's local wireless functionality to tackle these battles with friends in person and experience the excitement together.
Okay, so local battles. So they're taking advantage of the Switch's like portability, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. They're taking advantage of the Switch and that essence of it, I guess, which is really cool. Anyways,
you can also connect with other players over the internet to enjoy playing with
Nintendo Switch online membership sold separately and Nintendo account required for online play. Great, so I have to buy a Nintendo online account.
other
Great.
trainers from all around the globe. So I hope you'll try Max Raid Battles
Maybe,
with
we'll
all
see.
sorts of other players.
Oh wait, so maybe you can do the local ones for free, but you need an online membership to do it with anyone online. That's cool. I like that. I wouldn't mind buying one for just that. Here we are, new trainers, new people. I want to see these.
Next, I would like to introduce some of the people you'll encounter on your adventure. This guy is the greatest trainer in the Galar region, and
He better be the champion then, because if he's the greatest trainer, kind of
also
correlates.
the current champion.
There we
His
are.
name is Leon.
Yes, yes. Something about that name, Leon. Perfect for champion. I love his design too. Hopefully he helps you throughout the game, but hopefully he's not like, hopefully he doesn't like guide you through the region. Hopefully like he's Cynthia. I really like how Cynthia worked in Gen 4. Hopefully he's like that. He helps you along the way, but he's not always there. I think they definitely tried to do that with Diantha. They just didn't do it right.
In a region where Pokemon battles are so widely enjoyed, his undefeated record in official matches is all the more incredible. His popularity is only enhanced by his shining personality, winning him the adoration of trainers across the region. It's no exaggeration to say that he is the most prominent trainer in...
I just shaved my facial hair because I had an interview yesterday. Should I grow my facial hair like that? Just to have like a strip that increases just to go like that?
all of Galar. The champion has a younger brother who also happens to be one of your rivals.
Wow.
His name is Hop.
Wow. So they're just going down the alphabet now with rival names. They had How last time. Now they're going to Hop. I don't know. I'm going to assume Hop definitely sounds like some British nickname for I don't know. I just feel like it feels like that. I don't know.
Hop dreams to one day become champion just like his elder brother, and he trains vigorously every day towards this goal.
Oh, I like this. So hopefully his brother's not like super nice, and hopefully his brother's not a super big dick. You know, Pokemon, I don't think it's that difficult to not make the guy a dick and not make the guy super helpful. But I feel like you're going to make him super helpful. So, yeah.
His journey through the Galar region begins on the same day as yours. On your journey, you and Hop will receive a great deal of support from these two characters. Professor Magnolia is the professor
Magnolia. I'm pretty sure that's a tree.
of the Galar region and specializes in researching the Dynamax phenomenon.
Of course, researches the Dynamax phenomenon.
Sonia is her granddaughter and also serves as her assistant.
Sonya's the third person, and like, so you have like, we pick this one starter, and then Hop picks the other starter, and then Sonya just gets screwed with the last one, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's also kind of cool. I don't know.
Their abundant wisdom and sound advice will surely come in handy throughout your adventure. Next, I would like to talk about the Pokemon gyms in the Galar region.
Didn't we kind of already touch on those,
You and your
or
rival
not?
will need to take on the Pokemon gyms throughout the region in order to achieve your goal of becoming champion. These gym stadiums are constructed in very special locations.
Bro, look at that
allow
afro.
Pokemon to be Dynamaxed. The gym leaders also have extremely powerful Dynamax Pokemon on their teams, so you will need to counter them with some of your own.
Bro, Grookey's head looks like a freaking balloon.
Battles between two Dynamax Pokemon are explosive and will
Was
cause
that
the
Seed
energy
Ball?
and excitement in the stadium to reach its peak.
I like how all
Let
their
me
clothes are
introduce one
green
of the
because
gym
it's the
leaders
grass
to you.
gym lead. Oh,
This is the grass-type expert, Milo.
Milo. Okay,
This
interesting.
gym leader is all about enjoying battles alongside his
But
trustworthy
he
Pokemon,
looks
and you will have
fun.
to overcome his tenacious fighting style to
Tenacious.
continue your journey.
Interesting.
Look forward to facing many more heated battles against gym leaders over the course of your adventure.
There better be 8 gyms. I don't want 4.
We've
Something
shown
stupid
off
like
quite a
that.
bit today.
You have. That's
But
true.
I have one more video I would like you to see.
It's gonna be the release date.
Please take a look.
It's gonna be the release date. Oh, and it's the legendaries. The legendaries, not actual game footage. Great. So this is copyrighted. So you guys probably can't hear me right now. I'll be right back.
Two Pokemon you saw in the video just now are in fact legendary Pokemon of the Galar region, called Zacian and Zamazenta. Look forward to discovering for yourself just what role Zacian and Zamazenta will play.
Okay, I lied. Did you guys hear those freaking bagpipes? I love it already.
In the story.
I hope you enjoyed today's Pokemon Direct. Of course, what we revealed today is just a small part of what you will find in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. There are many more Pokemon and interesting characters for you to discover in the Galar region.
We're putting everything we've got here at Game Freak into making Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield a game that everyone around the world will enjoy.
Please look forward to it.
Thanks to all of our guests from Game Freak. Finally, I would like to announce the release date. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will be available on November 15th, 2019 as a global simultaneous release. And starting today, you can pre-order a special double pack. Stay tuned for more information. I hope you will look forward to your new Pokemon adventure in the Galar region. Thank you for watching.
Alright, you guys, I am back. This is definitely a different setup. This is a setup that I've never used before. But I just want to tie up a few loose ends. I'm actually in my dad's kind of like drumming studio. It's not really a studio per se because he doesn't really have any like good sound quality places that like a good area where he can get good sound quality that he records, because he doesn't really record, he just plays drums practices. So that's not what the studio, I guess it is, but it's basically like a second floor to a garage, and luckily I have it set up so that I'm actually sitting at one of his drum sets right now. Somehow my laptop is like somehow balancing on the drums, and I have my microphone over here, so if it looks like I'm facing over here, that's because I want to speak into the microphone. My microphone's all the way boosted because it's a long ways away from me. If you guys can hear the air conditioning in the background, I'm sorry, but it's the best that we got. I don't want to be awkward in front of people that I don't even know, if I were to go back to where I normally record. But anyways, I do want to tie up a few loose ends. I know that I don't know how the editing's gonna work. I'm probably gonna record stuff just without audio back where I normally record. I don't want to call that area a studio because it's not really a studio. But anyways, I mean, you're just gonna have me. This face cam is probably gonna be smaller, so it's not gonna be a full screen. Also, this is my laptop webcam, so sorry. If I hit the drum that my microphone's on, I'm not even sure if it's gonna make a noise. If it doesn't, that's amazing. And I could have tried to get my normal webcam, but I'm not really trying to overload my computer when it is not plugged in at all. Anyways, so if we look on the Pokemon Sword and Shield official website, we can see Forge a Path to Greatness. So we have a lot more things than we did originally. So let's go to the first tab. Let's take a look at Pokemon. So we know the starters. We kind of know everything about the starters right now, but let's take a look first off at the legendary Pokemon Zacian, I think, and Zamazenta, I think. I know they said it like the official names in the trailer. I just don't remember. Anyways, Zacian, its shining blade can cut through anything. Zacian attacks so gracefully that its movements can even manipulate its opponents. It holds what appears to be a sword in its mouth. Well, what appears? I'm pretty sure that's a sword. Obviously, the sword Pokemon, I'm guessing it's going to be called. And then we have Zamazenta. Jeez, it's going to take a bit. I'm sorry. Who is clearly the Shield Pokemon. If you guys saw that trailer, I really think it's good. Hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted for, you know, things. Because it's not real game footage. And I have a feeling that Nintendo's going to take it down. Which is unfortunate. But I'll edit that out. Probably just before I even upload the video in the first place. But we have Zamazenta. Its gleaming shield can turn back any attack. Zamazenta's regal and majestic movements overwhelm any opponents that dare face it. Its body is covered in what seems to be a shield. So there's that. Also, I might just not be on the website. I might just have like infographics up about each. We'll figure that out when that time comes. Anyways, back to Pokemon. Let's take a look at the Pokemon of the Galar region. So right now we have the first three starters. Then we have Gossiflor, which is the flowering Pokemon. It's grass type. It's a 1 foot 4 inches, 4.9 pounds. Cotton Down or Regenerator is its ability. We don't have these screenshots. We didn't see these screenshots in the trailer, but let's take a look here. Its pollen has a healing effect. Gossiflor prefers lands with clean water and air, and its pollen has a healing effect. Its pollen works on people too, and it used to be a common folk medicine remedy for children of the Galar region to be given a tea made from this pollen when they feel ill. Also, it moves with the wind. Gossiflor travels over long distances by getting blown along the wind. It controls the direction of its travels by twisting its body and petals. Interesting. But we don't quite know. I don't think that Cotton Down is an ability in Pokemon. I will look that up right now. Down, I believe. Cotton Down ability. Okay, we don't have any So we don't know what ability that is. I'm just checking on Cerebi right now. We don't know what Cotton Down does yet, but we know that Regenerator is a very good ability, and hopefully if this thing has any sort of defensive bulk to it, I think that Regenerator will be a very viable, will make this mon very viable. We don't even know, also we don't even know what Cotton Down does, so it might even be a better ability. Anyways, we have its evolution here, that was also evolved. We have the Afro Pokemon, I'm just kidding, but Eldegoss, which is also just a grass type, 1 foot 8 inches. The Cotton Bloom Pokemon, 5.5 pounds, and it also has the same abilities. We have a few things here. Its Cotton Fluff protects it from enemies. When Gossifleur evolves into Eldegoss, its head becomes covered in a thick cotton fluff. This cotton fluff serves as a cushion, helping to protect Eldegoss's head from damage. And we have highly nutritious seeds. The tiny seeds attached to the cotton fluff are said to be highly nutritious and beneficial to both people and Pokemon. Eldegoss spreads these seeds throughout the region by sending them on the wind, making the soil of the Galar region rich in nutrients. So that's cool. I'm going to be very disappointed if this Pokemon doesn't evolve again. It just feels incomplete to me. Obviously you might have this sole idea of just this, but I really hope that this mon evolves again, just because I don't think Eldegoss can hold its own in battle. Just that's my opinion. Maybe it has really nice stats, maybe Cotton Down's an amazing ability and it doesn't even need to evolve again, but that's that. So we have three more Pokemon. First up is Wooloo, just a normal type, the sheep Pokemon, 2 feet tall, 13.2 pounds. Its ability is Fluffy and Runaway. I don't think they said what Fluffy is, and I don't think Fluffy is an ability. I was really hoping that this thing would get Fur Coat. That would be a really cool ability, and I think if this thing evolves, which it definitely should, that would be really cool. But let's take a look here. An extremely fluffy body. We have some nice concept art here for Wooloo. The white fur that covers their bodies grows throughout their lives, and it will fully grow back in 3 months, even if the Wooloo has been completely shorn. The fur is used for clothing and carpets and the like, and it is very popular as a specialty product of the Galar region. As I said earlier in the video, I think it'd be really cool if you had like this merchant, and if you could have like your shorn Wooloo grow back fur. You could get products maybe for a discounted price if you're helping out giving the person Wooloo fur, stuff like that. And also we have a friendly Pokemon that craves stability. Wooloo live as a herd and mimic the actions of their trainer or herd leader. They dislike conflict, and if they need to escape from enemies, they will simply roll away. That's pretty cute, if I do say so myself. We have Corviknight. This is a mon that I'm definitely going to consider using. It is Flying Steel. That is an interesting typing. You know, I thought that its first typing would be Flying Dark. It's the Raven Pokemon, and I'm only thinking Flying Dark just because very dark Pokemon, very dark blue is there. But I guess I can see Steel as well. Also, it's more of a nice Pokemon, not really a mischievous Pokemon at that. The Raven Pokemon, I think I said that. It is 7 feet 3 inches tall. That is a massive bird, 165.3 pounds, and its abilities are Pressure and Unnerve. So two very interesting abilities. I'm very interested in those. I think not really like an exceptional ability there, but not really a bad ability either. They all have their own niches. Anyways, the Dashing Lord of the Skies. It says that Corviknight is the strongest Pokemon living in the skies of the Galar region. It can often be seen fearlessly soaring through the air. Many say that any Pokemon foolish enough to challenge Corviknight are sent running off with just a sharp glare and cry from this fearsome Pokemon. Also, I like the level 60. You have level 60 fights as well. And also, use a flying taxi to travel from town to town. Corviknight possess the superb flying skills and high intelligence. Because of this, many of them work for the company called Galar Taxi, helping transport people from town to town. This region's version of Fly. I'm going to assume, I think that, I mean, I love the new creative ways that Pokemon is finding a way to get rid of HMs. Pretty cool if I do have to say so myself. But I am hoping, unless there's a better flying or steel type revealed, which I wouldn't put it past them to reveal a better steel type, but I'm not really sure about a better flying type, to look at that. Also, I don't think they revealed the typings of the legendary Pokemon. I just noticed that. Anyways, we have one more Pokemon that we have to look at real quick, and that is Dreadnought. Also a Pokemon that I'm considering using. It is a water rock type. Interesting because I do plan on picking Sobble. But I do think that the evolutions will change my opinions on the starters. Just because you can really screw up or make a Pokemon better based on their evolutions. Anyways, we have the Bite Pokemon Dreadnought. As we said, it is a water rock type, 3 feet 3 inches, 254.6 pounds. It's a heavy boy. Well, it is a turtle, obviously, and it has strong jaw and shell armor. Two both very good abilities, especially if this Pokemon is going to learn a lot of Fang and Bite moves, which I assume it will because, you know, it is the Bite Pokemon. It also has shell armor, which is a very good ability, especially if this thing is going to take on a turtle in stats, which would be higher defensive stats. That meaning shell armor would be it cannot be crit, which is a very good ability. Is to take those random rolls out of the way. Anyways, powerful jaws and muscles. The sharp, jagged fangs of the Bite Pokemon Dreadnought are strong and sharp enough to bite through rock and iron. Though it has an extremely heavy rock shell, its well-developed muscles allow it to move quickly, and putting a trainer's skills and morals to the test. Dreadnought is known to be extremely vicious, and it takes a skilled trainer to tame and handle this Pokemon. It seems that some trainers will release Dreadnought back into the wild once they discover they can't handle it. Well, guess what? The player just so happens to be the person that it can handle. Anyway, so we have characters now. We have the people in Pokemon in the Galar region. Let me just take a real quick look at that. You'll find many unique locations. The cast. So we have the main character. I think we kind of already read up on them, but let's read a little bit. Yeah, that's really it. You're just like, oh, by the way, there's character customization. So now let's take a look at Leon. Leon is the current champion of the Galar region and has never been defeated in an official Pokemon battle. His personality, together with his peerless skill, has made him extremely popular. He truly deserves the title of the greatest trainer in all of Galar. Interesting. I really like his design. He feels like a champion. And I'm sorry, I really was not a big fan of either of the champions in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon. And Diantha wasn't really that strong character. Iris is kind of 50-50 for me. Alder, I liked Alder. I know he wasn't really a strong champion per se because he lost to N. But that's what I think. I mean, I don't know. Alder just had some type of charm for me, but Cynthia, I think Cynthia was really the last strong champion, but you had strong champions before that. You had Lance, you had Steven, you had Cynthia, you had 3 generations of really strong champions, and I'm hoping Leon, with the involvement that he will probably have in the story, will continue to be a strong champion, but not too nice of a person. That's my hope. So let's take a look at Hop now, who is our rival and also looks to be the brother of Leon. Hop is Leon's younger brother and will become one of your rivals. He and you are neighbors and you'll begin your journeys on the same day. He aims to become champion just like his older brother did. Now, I'm hoping that he's more of like a rival, like your more silver type of rival, not really your How type of rival or anything like that. I'm hoping that Leon is more of like a fair, balanced just personality in between you two that help both of you along the way, but isn't super nice to either one of you. But then again, I know Pokemon will probably screw that up. Anyways, we have Professor Magnolia. Could definitely look up if Magnolia is a tree. I'm sure it is. Anyways, Professor Magnolia is the preeminent Pokemon professor of the Galar region. Her main focus of research has been the Dynamax phenomenon. She shares her home with Sonia and has given her a certain research task. ... So more to figure out about Sonia here. Anyways, Sonia is the granddaughter of Professor Magnolia, and she's Leon's childhood friend. She's also a young researcher who serves as an assistant to Professor Magnolia. She's very knowledgeable and will offer helpful advice to aid you on your adventure. So, I'm hoping that Sonia is more the super nice, helpful person than Leon, but then again, I might not get my wish there. Other than that, we have the Pokemon League. I think that's it for the character tab. After the character tab, we have the Galar region. We don't really know anything about that just yet. Gameplay, all about the Pokedex and Rotom phone. I don't think that we talked about that just yet. Any Pokemon that you find, so you have like a Rotom phone. That's interesting. I don't want to really read all of these like gameplay articles per se. We can talk about Dynamax. I think Dynamax has potential to be very good, but I also think that Dynamax has the potential to be worse than Z-moves and worse than Mega Evolution. I was skeptical of Mega Evolutions at first, but I think they pulled through really well. I really like the new designs. I wasn't a huge fan of Z-moves, but I can understand their usage now. I'm hoping that Dynamax will not be as critical as they are showing it to be right now, but I think it will be. I do like the catching part, the raid battles. I do think that's pretty cool. We have gym leaders and Dynamax Pokemon. All we have so far is Milo, and we actually didn't really get to see Milo on the character tab, so let's take a look at him. Milo is one of the gym leaders of the Galar region. He has a kind heart and is well liked by the trainers of his gym. His credo is to always enjoy Pokemon battles, or just battles I guess, and he specializes in endurance matches using grass type Pokemon. So we're assuming a lot of defensive Pokemon, a lot of Leech Seed going on. Exciting things, if I do say so myself. Let's see, what else do we have? Check out the natural beauty of the wild area. I'm really excited for the free cam. I think that's probably one of the best things that they've introduced so far, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm really gonna enjoy just looking and finding every little nook and cranny of that area. But that's the Pokemon website. Now if we take a look at Cerebi, which is kind of like the best place, in my opinion, for like news. I know Volvo News is also good, but we just have more updated, things. We have pre-release screenshots, which we could look at, and that's really it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know this is a long video, but I really like to include my reaction and my analysis in the same video, just because I don't really have any I want to put it all out in one video. So hopefully if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to Mach Punch that like button, and of course subscribe if you guys have not. You don't want to miss out on Sky Twilight, which is the current playthrough I'm going through, which is a ROM hack, and you also don't want to miss out on any future Pokemon Sword and Shield news. I'm hoping we get at least a little bit of information at E3 next week, but if we don't, I mean, we have to be pleased with the 16-minute Pokemon Direct that was released today. But with that, I believe it's time to get up out. So again, if you enjoyed Mock Punch, I would one, and of course subscribe if you guys have not. Make sure to peep the Twitch and Twitter, and maybe I'll be streaming, joined by some people who might want to discuss that. But I also stream other games like Overwatch, so check that out. On Twitter, you can just find updates. But with that, you guys, I'm gonna get up out. This is Caterade 5 signing out. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have yourselves a good day.